With God kneel before us, the very question makes us think of blasphemy or heresy. However, in today's word study, and with the real definition of the word bless, we will clearly understand this imagery. Barach is the Hebrew word for knee, but we're examining the word Barach, which means he blessed. Notice that both words have the same Hebrew consonants and therefore are related. In fact, you probably have heard several words that come from this root, like Baruch atah Adonai, which means blessed are you, O Lord, or levarech, translated as the infinitive to bless, and habracha, when speaking of Aaron's blessing over Israel in Numbers chapter 6, verse 22 through 27. What you probably didn't know is that all these words are directly connected to the knee, or the act of kneeling. In biblical Hebrew, to kneel in some form or another is to bless. Kneeling, contrary to our modern and cultural belief, is not a form of humiliation or submission by force, but a way to give of ourselves in order to reach those who are below us or in need. Let me illustrate this for you. A father kneels or lowers his position to play with his children, not just in a physical form, but at times also his intellectual position. He lowers his position to the understanding of the child, to communicate with them. A man will kneel before the love of his life when asking her to join him in his life's journey, not to submit to her or to lower his position, but as an act of symbolically letting her know that he is willing to sacrifice himself to show her his love. And our Creator, even back in the garden, came down and lowered his position to commune with his creation. He has done that several times since, but most notably when he left all his power and glory and lowered himself from that position of authority and majesty to sacrifice himself for his creation as the Messiah, Yeshua. As clearly stated in the verse on your screen, God has knelt or blessed us several times and will do it again, not to diminish his position, but to magnify it. He knows that the opposite is not possible. We cannot reach him on our own, so he takes the initial and sacrificial act of meeting us where we are at. This also teaches us a valuable lesson, that we too can bless God. Imagine that. Mere creations can bless the Creator. We can do that by physically kneeling before him in prayer or submission, but even more importantly, by symbolically kneeling and surrendering our lives to his way of doing things, even when we don't understand. To trust him is to bless him. We are also blessed when we humble ourselves and forgive others, or when we go down from our position of pride and help those who are in need. Remember, these acts of love and sacrifice do not make him less worthy, but exalt his holiness as something we are instructed to mimic. For it is written, "Be holy as I am holy, say Yehovah." And being holy is not what we think, but that is another word study that will be covered in our next video. Come and learn the Holy Tongue with us at Teshuvah Bible Study. Lehitraot. Shalom.